Hi everybody, it's Colin here from Colin's Engage. Just an update. Phase 3 is done. As you can see, this picture is slightly altered because the line on the right is the new line to make the third circuit, which a train is going up now. So I'll show you what I've done. It's not done completely. It means I can run 3 engines. That's all it is. That phase 3 was to get a third engine running, and then I can mess about with stuff after that. Okay. Right, that's that bit cut. I've managed to cut this in one piece. Again, there'll be foam board going on, and it goes round. Now it's off that side, which I'm fine about. The idea is that that line underneath goes underneath and comes up and appears up the back, but at the moment that's not long enough. So I'm just going to cut another piece ready to extend up here. I'm resting on the bridges of, well, the bridges. I'm resting on the buildings at the moment. That'll all alter, and then in that corner I'll take it from the outside edge up to the back scene and then put some trees there, and that'll then disguise the change of colour of the back scene, even though they're exactly right, lining up, just to change the colour. And the main length of the bridge all the way down here will all be on legs, and I'm going to do it. There's a bridge down south what the Eurotrain drives on to the coastline, and it's just on some pillars, and it has a hand, like a metal rail going down each side of it, and that's how I'm going to do it. But there will be a bit of foam board to go on there, and it will then end up at a certain height up here, whichever the height is. I haven't decided yet. So that'll look quite nice, that one behind appearing from behind. So I'm just going to have a little play with from there to get it round here. And then I should be a happy chappy. While it's dry, I'm able to cut it outside because there's no room in here to cut it. So on with the next bit. Right, that's my plywood. It's to shape, and I'm just sticking 3 pillars on because they're going to be concrete pillars, and I'm just sticking them on with some sticks like sugar to anything. Don't really want to say the word. And I've got some more made there. I've cut the foam. Excuse the turning around. There's the foam to stick on top, because the plywood is going to act like a girder kind of thing. It gives it more strength when it's 2 pieces of glue together. So hopefully that works out okay, and then it'll get painted. So I'm just waiting for them to go off. Right, from there round here, right round to there is the foam stuck to my ply, which will help strengthen it because it's only 8 ply. I didn't want any thicker, and my pillars in in different areas. Those 2 or 3, that one, and that one will probably be hidden. These 3 won't be hidden, they'll be painted concrete, and then it might have a bank round here. So, but I'm just on with a couple of things at the moment. I do a bit of this and then I'm doing something else, which is going to be another video about servos. So look out for that one. And what I've used, so excuse the movement, is this Mega stick. And it says, I've never used it before. I did a little sample piece, and if you don't mind me just bending down up floor, did a little sample piece, and it also sticks the track to the foam, which will be okay for around there and this area here when I do the foam for this, but I haven't done that yet. So that's joins there has gone off. It's let into the foam up here, just got to clear up, but the white foam will go a bit higher and then there'll be a point which will then make the route, hopefully, if all plans work out. So it's a bit of a mess at the moment because there's bits of this. I'm running a couple of class 20s in, which I got while I'm doing these different jobs. So anyway, I'll let you know the next stage when I cut some more foam for there and going off round the other end. Well, that's the slope up with some plaster bandage on, and I've just put an edge on just to stop stuff from falling off the edge. Hopefully that's going to be okay. Get it all painted and weathered in, and anything I'm going to do on it, actually put the track down and ballast it. Then over there it's going to change into a bridge, I think, so it's open as all that area except for in the corner. That's going to be built up, and then that comes down that side, and I'll have to put a point on up here, so that'll be good fun. Well, some light soil colour on top now. On that edge there, I'm going to try and do some rock work. Have a go, and then down here it changes to soil because that'll just get grassed. And on that back edge, I don't know yet. To be known. And then that side's gonna have grass on. So I've got on with that. Use this light soil. That's that far corner done now, with a bit of plaster bandage just to disguise that join from the 2 back scenes. And down there, which you can't really see, but there is grey on it now, down the rock face, and then I'll start putting other colours onto it. Just put some light soil colour on that bit. I've painted this part of the bridge almond white. It's only to seal it before I put the concrete colour on, because the foam just soaks the paint up. from this company, and I put the concrete colour of that on them. But what I have decided to do here, from there to there, is going to be covered in. The reason for it, because underneath there's a jointing plate to join the plywood, so it doesn't match the rest where it's on a single layer. So I'm just going to cover that up, then have that bit open there. Right, that's the pointing to connect the up line to the reverse loop to get to the down line, and where the new line hits it to make this third circuit. It's all now stuck down all the way around there, around there to here. This is the last bit what is being stuck down. Just gotta wait for that to go off, and then I can give it a little test run. I can give so much of it a test run. The paper I can take up now, which I will do and chuck. And then I took my bridge out here, which is up there, so I could get to that point over there. I've just got to do the wiring for that point underneath, connect it to the bus route, because that now needs power to get for the track what goes on round there, because it's got the braking, because naturally you've got your isolation joiner in on the frog. So I've just got to connect that up, and then it should be live. The only thing I haven't done permanent yet is this track here. It's still loose, but I can test it and I can run things on it to see what happens. Well, I'm hoping I can. We'll give it a go. Well, the third circuit is up and running. Naturally it needs all ballastine and loads of stuff doing, but for now it's running. Past the rubbish yard. There's stuff everywhere at the moment. But never mind. So that's the circuit. So now I'll just get the up line and down line working, and then I'll have 3 trains running, just to show you. Well, that's it, 3 trains are running. That's the third looper. There's that one coming out there on the up line, and the goods wagon which is coming out over there is the down line. And the third line is whatever you like, because it goes both directions. 1 minute it's going clockwise, at the moment it's going anti-clockwise. So it's like going on the down line, and then it changes now to going on the up line, but on the third line, and as it rises so that's alright. And it will always go that way. What I may do is change that Y point to a right hand and just move it back a bit, but I haven't decided yet. So that's very pleasing. Phase 3 is now complete, except for tidying up and everything else to do with it. But at least I can be running 3 trains and 2 trains if I'm operating, changing one over, or 4 trains if I'm just moving engines about, like here in this area, or the turntable. So that will be quite good, having 4 trains going. So I'm very pleased. Like I say, I haven't done this bit yet. I've got to put foam on here, but that's fine. And I've got to put a retaining wall up here, and I've got to test the reverse up loop with the train what's on there, the Class 66 with the EWS, just to make sure that point up there works, which no doubt it will. There's no reason why it won't. So I can still reverse trains as well. Well, it's great to have this third track, because with it being a bit longer, I can also have 2 engines running. The 66 on the left there, the EWS is waiting for permission to go onto the circuit, or to turn around to go on the down line, because where the engine's just gone down past those trees, it would either go straight on or to the right, your left as you're looking at it, and back onto the down line. So I'm very pleased with how it's all come together. The bridge on the right with the ambulance, that having that removable has made getting to that point over there just in front of the EWS absolutely easy to do, because I could reach it easier. So that's all been worthwhile, messing about with this lift out bit. The only thing at the moment, that 66 EWS does not go up the new track to make a full circuit on the third. It'll go up that hill what it's on, but it won't do the other one, which is fine. It's not meant to be a main line, but it's just interesting to know which engines do what. So it's quite pleasing to see, and the container yard is working well. Going up and down the actual lines, working fine. I haven't had that running for a good month. First time, turned it on, and it worked, as you saw. So that's 3 lines, and now what I can actually do is move a 4th, which I'll just show you move a little bit. And I'm just saying a little bit. I know that's not the right engine, but that's 4 engines moving. So that's really pleasing to see. And if I move the container wagons, can't go too far at the moment. And there she goes out onto her duties. I'm just having to wait for a signal to be cleared. So quite chuffed with that. I'm just going to show you something else. Something I am going to do as an extra, where this double slip is here and this line is, at the moment that was going to be an end terminus for a DMU, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a track parallel to this one all the way around here. This will make this crossing here for the traffic a double one, which is fine, and it will go around here all the way around, excuse the mess again, and somewhere join on here. Probably put a curve point on there, because if I want to bring Eddie Stobart out here, or any containers, not necessarily Stobart, out and do a bit of, say, shunting with it to go into this line here, where that one shouldn't be, I know. If this train, what's coming now, which is the 3rd line, it's coming down This is a great shot here, all the three running. Where it runs here, if it diverts onto that, anything from the container yard can come out all the way out round here. So it'll just give that a little bit of a shunting line. So what I then may do here is put a point in to go to that end terminus in the station. Well, then I've got the actual third line will run on that or that, whichever I want. It could also be a bit of a storage line. So that's what I will do in the near future. I need to get some points. I've run out of points now. It's amazing how many points you do use. I don't know what I'm up to. Well, I hope you enjoyed that update of what I've done, and I hope you like what I've done. So I'll put another video up once I've done the next stage. I don't know what that stage is going to be. I'll be doing something different because I've just done a lot. Might do a bit of static grass, you never know. Anyway, thank you for all the new subscribers, and if there's anybody new watching it, please hit the subscribe button and the like, and I look forward to speaking to you again.